All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Poplar Reads. This is a podcast style presentation of our magazine, and I thought this would be a really cool thing for us to do moving forward. And before I go on, I am Tim Lowing. I am the editor of Poplar Magazine, and I am bringing this to you today, and I'm hoping that this is something that resonates with our audience and is an added feature that you enjoy, and you help us out by spreading the word. So real simple, you pop over to poplarmagazine.com, you go full screen, you can pick a page, and we can go to any column. So just like that, I'm going to hit up Alberta Fishing, not your grandpa's fly fishing. This is a guide to technology and angling. Nick Alexon's been on board with us since the beginning. He was a sort of, I guess you could say, a founding contributor member, and he's just brought column after column. His photography is absolutely beautiful, and he's just been the most gracious contributor, and like all the contributors have given of themselves in their own way, and Nick is certainly a big part of that. And you know, if you look back through some of the past issues, we're on our 7th, heading for the winter issue next month. The 8th issue is coming. You'll notice that the photography, some of it is just, it's vibrant, and if you look here on page 19, this rainbow, the coloring in it it's absolutely incredible how he's caught the transition between the water and the fish itself, and just how his gear's laying there like any angler would manage. My favorite part of his contribution this time is certainly the fly fish. If you'll notice, sitting on the rock, that certainly brings back a lot of memories for myself growing back up in Manitoba and Lake Country. Some years were better than others, and some years they would be absolutely everywhere. So, without further ado, here is Alberta Fishing, Not Your Grandpa's Fly Fishing, a guide to technology and angling by Nick Alexon. Fly fishing has changed tremendously over the past 2 decades. Gone are the days of paper maps, trip itineraries in car windows, and lugging around large cameras. Technology has made the backcountry much more accessible and safe for everyone who enjoys it. Some technologies utilized regularly in fly fishing today include mobile apps, emergency SOS devices, cell phones, and wearables. The apps on our phones have made scouting for fishing locations easy. Why bother hiking kilometers of terrain when you can utilize satellite imagery to scout the river of your dreams from your living room? Some of the premier apps available now are iHunter and OnX Maps. These apps allow you to utilize a variety of maps such as Alberta Geographic, Satellite, Apple Maps, Google Maps, Topo Maps, and many others to scour the landscape. Once you've found your spot, you're able to drop a pin and visit it when you're ready to hit that river. Say goodbye to your map and thumbtacks, and hello to your new scouting best friend. Emergency SOS devices are my family's favorite gear that has been added to my kit too. With the introduction of devices like Garmin's InReach and Find Me Spot, my safety is never in question. These devices allow me to upload and send an emergency SOS signal to the appropriate services from any location. My family no longer has to worry about me being stuck on a gravel road or injured on the side of a river. Knowing I can get help in any situation has increased my confidence in the backcountry and has increased the area that I'm now willing to explore. Cell phones have combined many tools and devices that anglers carry all into one small package. Phones have replaced maps, GPS, cameras, regulation books, and paper fishing licenses. As much as I loved standing in the customer service line at Canadian Tire, I must say the ability to purchase my fishing license from the car on opening day is an amazing feeling. I don't know how many times I've shown up to fish and realized that my license had expired a week ago. Thankfully, this is not an issue with the Alberta Realm app. The Alberta Realm app also provides access to many resources, like the Alberta Fishing Regulation Guide in a PDF format. An often overlooked app that can improve your angling is the weather app. Weather apps allow you to be armed with an assortment of information, such as weather conditions, wind conditions, incoming storms, understanding which insects hatch at what temperatures, and weather can also help you better plan what days will be of a good success. Wind and rain conditions almost always dictate whether or not I'll hit a river. My favorite advances in technology in my fly fishing are wearable technologies like watches. My Garmin watch is great for tracking the route and distance of my trip. I'm able to set waypoints directly to my GPS from my wrist. The ability to do all of this without digging out your GPS from your backpack relieves a lot of frustrations. Receiving text messages, phone calls, and emails from your wrist is nice when you don't want to leave that river to reply. Hopefully these tips are helpful and you'll be able to use some of these devices and services to enhance the enjoyment of the river. Thank you, Nick Alexin. Thanks again for reading Poplar Magazine. Watch out for our winter issue coming on the solstice this December. Talk to you again. Your friend, Tim Lowick.